Hello, I'm John, I'm an illustrator, and I'm a real human being. This is really me, this is really my desk, this is really my office space. Why would I need to say that into a camera and post it on the internet? Well, as an illustrator, I work with a lot of clients in the book publishing world. I make book covers, character art, that kind of thing. And there's an awful lot of distrust in the community at the moment. Why? It's because of generative AI. Scammers and art thieves are nothing new. They've been around for a long time. People passing off other artists' work as their own, or taking clients' money and then just disappearing into the night. But generative AI seems to have made things a lot worse. And it's introduced a new trick, passing off generative AI images as real human-created illustrations. Now, I've been doing this for 10 years. Illustration, not scamming people. I've been an illustrator now for 10 years, and I've never really felt the need to put my face at the forefront of my business. I post examples of my work online, on my portfolio, social media, and that felt like it was enough. But perhaps understandably, people are now demanding more. They want proof that the people they're interacting with are genuine humans, genuinely creating the work that they're posting online. So, with a few exceptions, I never really bothered making videos of my work because, firstly, it takes quite a lot of time and effort, and secondly, no one ever bothered watching them. And I'm going to be frank, I don't really want to be a videographer, but I understand why things have changed and why people want to see the real human behind the online presence. So going forward, I will try to make more behind the scenes content. I can show you footage of me painting, or footage of me painting but from a different angle, or footage of no, let's not do that. What is difficult to show you is my screen, and that's because 90% of the work that I do is client work, and that's not going to be seen in public for several months after it's finished. I will try and be more diligent and make sure I capture that footage so that I can show it to you once the artwork has been unveiled by the client. In the meantime, I've started posting regular sketching sessions on this YouTube channel. Each one is a timed 5-minute practice session that I've sped up into a 1-minute short, and I try to post those 3 times a week. I'm also experimenting with other ways of sharing behind the scenes snippets of my work, and if I like how those turn out, then they will also be appearing on this channel. Other advice I've seen online is to make sure you talk about your hobbies to show that you're a real person with real interests. Luckily, I have a diverse range of things that I like to do in my spare time. I like reading, listening to music, playing puzzles, watching films, a wide variety of things. I'm British, so I guess I could talk about the weather. At the time of filming, we're just coming to the end of an unpleasantly hot spell. At least the garden's looking nice. A quick interjection from John in the future. Since I recorded this, we've had another 2 even more severe heat waves, and the garden is now incredibly dry and crispy. I just wanted to point this out because it has been horribly hot here in the UK and across Europe, and that feels like a pattern we are going to see more and more of in the future, thanks to climate change. And if you think generative AI is helping that situation, well. Anyway, back to the video. This is me, but this is also the internet, so please remember that there will always be a level of artifice to anything that you see online. For example, I wrote a script for this video. I'm not talking to you off the cuff, but these are still my thoughts in my own words, and I think that's still important, particularly in a world where generative AI is creeping into more and more corners of our lives. I don't use generative AI, not for my art, not for anything else. We don't really have time today to talk about all the reasons why, but I'm sure I will come back to that in another video. And if you would like to dig into my reasons for not supporting generative AI, then I have a whole section on my website which I'll link to in the description, explaining the many reasons why I believe generative AI to be a terrible thing. And that has links to other articles and research that you might find interesting. If you're still watching this, then thank you. I appreciate you giving me some of your time today. I'm John, I'm an illustrator and a real human being.